Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, host from Pearl Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda of it heard everything and amazing 1v1 here on Taranto Coastline. In the south, we got Stana here fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth, setting out with the 1st Infantry Division. We got a triple sapper start here into British Armoured, as Stana is definitely looking to fight more close quarters battles with Fort Taranto Coastline. Actually makes a lot of sense. In the north end, we got VonIvan, the man who puts the fun in the Ivan. Fighting here for the Deutsches Afrika Korps, Germany. Setting out here with the... No, Basil, that's the wrong unit. He's actually setting out with the 90th Panzergrenadier Division here, with a Panzer Pioneer bike start here, follow up with more Panzer Pioneer for VonIvan. So both sides are setting off here rapidly and aggressively. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued and generous support of the Propagandacast, allowing me to keep making all these wonderful videos. And a big hearty thanks to all those people who keep liking and commenting on videos as well, and for that matter subscribing. Helps out immensely in getting out the video to as many people as possible. So, we're off to the races here in the south. Sappers moving forwards. Panzer Pioneer heading out there for the German army in various directions, with the bike, of course, they're leading the way. The bike initially was actually a fairly big part of German Panzer divisions. They played a crucial role there in acting as reconnaissance for the various units. But as the war went on, they just moved away slowly from bikes. But they would have, like, at the start of the war, sort of massive formation to put with bikes. But anyways, first shots fired here by the south side. Sappers charging the Panzer Pioneer here. Sten guns versus K9 there. Panzer Pioneer overwhelmed here by Stana Sappers. And he's following up here, Vic's machine gun. In the background, Basil is looking for who knows what. North, the opponent's being seized by the Panzer Pioneer up. Panzer Grenadiers out this way for VonIvan. In the west side here, British forces are still advancing here. We got mines here. Stana already preparing for the inevitable push on his fuel point in the northwest corner. And he's basically just mining the most likely spot the opponent's going to set up there, which is this particular spot here. So thumbs up to Stana here. Very solid play there. Could even consider mining around here, just running off. There we go. Wire from Stana. Panzer Grenadiers at the centre. The South Sea Sappers being forward team. Got the Vickers Hay machine being hauled forward as well by Stana's men. The section command post is up. Up north here, Panzer Pioneer bikes are slowly advancing here for the German army, the 90th Panzer Grenadier Division. We got a fast light support company here for VonIvan. North here, shots fired, back range around here by Sappers, stem guns firing here from all sides. Panzer Pioneer trying to lay down the Schutzmine, but the British are not allowing VonIvan that leisure of mind here, as the British forces are quickly closing in here. The Panzer Pioneer, they are standing in the way of the British forces. Bike heavily damaged, probably leaking various oils and other fluids, like, you know, I don't know, blinker fluid. I know that's not a thing. Another Vickers here for Stana, looking to really just leverage the power of the British in the early game here with the Sappers and the Vickers. Panzer Pioneer being caught with the Vickers machine gun there. Up north, British forces pouring through here, with VonIvan already sort of brushed aside there. He is rapidly advancing. He's looking to do as much damage to VonIvan as economically. We can see that VonIvan doesn't really care, and he's just pushing in here on Stana, looking to disrupt Stana as well there. Draw away force from the front line. They're using his most durable forces for that, the Panzer Grenadier. Back at base, if we got an ambulance with VonIvan there, knowing his men are in heavy need of first aid. We got sandbags for the fuel point here. Thumbs up to Stana. Some players will use the tractor, but not Stana. He knows better than to use agricultural equipment for cover. He creates his own. Sambers there under fire. I mean, it's still heavy cover, but, you know, it's not a joke. Sambers of the Panzer is going with the western fuel point here. Munitions point being hit here. So far, Stana's leading. There we go. Hits the mine. Several Panzers down here. Stana's mine paid off beautifully versus VonIvan. Beautifully. In the south here, Vickers slightly withdrawing here. We got the ambulance ready here for VonIvan. Troops being held up. We got flamethrowers for VonIvan, ready to light up the heat here against the British. Bite there versus the Sappers. Victory points being seized here. Now we got the victim for the Panzer Grenadiers occupying the nearby house here. VonIvan's Panzer Grenadiers will have to withdraw. The position is absolutely untenable. Otto! Oh, mate, he's dead. Jürgen! Oh, he's too, Fritz? Yeah, we're getting out of here. Close door wipe here. VonIvan's tendency to push his men to the limit continues to absolutely shine out there. Panzer Pioneer forwards. We got an empty fighter for VonIvan responding to his opponent's machine guns with a machine gun give of his own. That said, the Panzer Grenadiers are known healthy and their Sappers watching the road here on retreat. There's a good chance here that Stana could secure wiping VonIvan within the first 5 minutes of the game. That's going to be a huge problem here for VonIvan. Can he avoid it? Will Stana get it? Will the drama ever end. Panzerpioneer in there. Sappers almost got the Panzer, but there you go. Machine gun there, and there are the Panzerpioneer forces down to halt the attempt to score a wipe. That really close call there for VonIvan. Up north here, bike Panzerpioneers, the Sappers here. Low and healthy. In fact, it could end up being VonIvan getting the wipe. No, the bike's about to go up in flames as well there, and the Sappers go down. An incredibly close call there for VonIvan. Incredibly close call. Sappers about to get wiped because he double wipes here on Stana, Sappers, no gets away. Meanwhile, going for the Humpers, and he's replacing the Sappers. And of course, with engineered attachments, he can replace them very rapidly as they cost 165 munitions. That's basically the price of a Kettenkrad. Except they got guns. Over to VonIvan, who's going for a second MD-34. Bring in more machine and gewehr in here to hold off the British forces. Thumbs up to that. Meanwhile, in the south here, MD-34 in trouble with this Vickers here. Panzer's moving up here. Ambulance slightly getting out of the way there just in case. Almost lost his MD-34 there to the Vickers that Stana had parked courteously outside his opponent's base. Sappers there flanking the Vickers machine, or the MD-34, but it catches the Sappers. Now it's getting flanked by the Vickers. It's an absolute flurry action. And there you go. Humber rushing forwards here. Going for the Panzerpioneer. We got armored support here for VonIvan to counter his opponent's armored choice here. Of course, I doubt VonIvan is quite aware that his opponent has gone for armored. There's yet to be any, shall we say, giveaway here, any telltale signs that Stana has gone for armoured. I mean, you could argue the triple sappers, of course, but even then, some players will go for triple sappers on this map without actually going for armoured, so that is a small piece of advice there. But in a lot of cases, though, if your opponent's going for a lot of sappers, they probably have gone for armoured. Punches the Vickers here, almost getting wiped out. Panzerjägers out here. VonIvan needs those anti-tank chaps to hold the British armoured car before it causes too much damage here against him. So Humber there, patrolling through here. I believe this would be the Mark II. The Mark I. The Mark III was equipped with a 30mm gun in its turret. Fun fact. So, Sappers caught with a bike again. Sten guns versus machine gun gewehr. Mindstone again there. Note the very consistent cadence there, which Stana is actually just mining crucial points here. And there you go. Humber being engaged with the Panzerjägers. Panzerpioneer drop it to far line. The Panzerjägers more charm in the half track to get shots in the Humber. We could see Stana lose the Humber here. This is also a bit why some players might be surprised to win for them. He does get the half track. Two Panzerpioneer go up in flames there as they forgot to put on their seatbelts. But the two others survive. Panzerpioneer there supporting as the Panzerjäger being pushed back. Sappers are also in a bit of a spot of hot bother here. Machine gun being held forwards here. Sappers down to 3 men. Health is rapidly dropping, and again Stana goes to the fuel point. So far, the British player is absolutely just leading here, and VonIvan is just frantically trying to keep pace. It's just an aggressive opening, but getting rid of that Humber, I think, is going to help VonIvan significantly. Mines going off there. Panzergrenadier taking losses. And up north here, Panzerpioneer machine gun moving up. They've got Vickers there covering, of course, behind the tractor. I think he forgot about his own sandbags. Machine gun about to run to the Vickers, setting up there. Clearly had an attack move. Panzerpioneer moving up there. I mean, makes sense to attack move here. Just wasn't expecting the Vickers there dug in on his fuel point. More mines from Stana. So many mines. Thumbs up. Good work there. In the south here, bikes looming forwards. Panzerjägers moving up. They're already veterans who won. No sign anything further here yet for VonIvan. And up north here, MD-34 with Panzerpioneer support clears out the Vickers there. Sappers versus the Panzerpioneer. Sten guns versus the Flamethrowers. It's just like engagements all over the place. It is a frantic mess here. Panzerjäger versus the Vickers and the Sappers here. Bike kind of forgotten there by VonIvan and the 90th Panzergrenadier Division. Up north here, MD-34 ripping it loose on the retreating Vickers here. As for Stana, we got another Vickers on the way for him. No sign yet what's VonIvan's further planning. I mean, I suppose he could go for the Flampanzer III if he really wants to. Don't think he will. As for Stana, of course, he's gone for armoured, so what we probably should be looking out for is likely Crusader anti-aircraft tanks. In the south here, bike, they're finally making a move, only to get caught here with the British. Could this be the end here for VonIvan's bike? Clearly not. Meanwhile, VonIvan going for the mechanised company, providing more support here for the 90th Panzergrenadier Division. Up north here, Panzergrenadiers here, the machine gun support holding up against some British recce chaps, and Stana has finally gone for an infantry section. Possibly just for the artillery and the flares, to provide him with a bit more intelligence and utility against VonIvan and his merry band of Germans. So there's a lot going on here. Bike in repairs. Mechanized company almost down there for VonIvan. Machine gun gewehr and Panzerjägers pulling northwards here. Map is swiftly shifting hands, and now we got VonIvan laying down a mine in the exact same spot his opponent did previously. Thumbs up there. Panzerjägers, machine gun gewehr versus Sappers. As the fight becomes another hotspot here between these two veteran commanders. Recce section standing about here. Vickers moving forward. Sappers and more Vickers machine guns. So many Vickers machine guns. Meanwhile, VonIvan is going for the 8 schwerer Panzerspeerwagen. Third Vickers is going for the setup there around VonIvan's base. Sap's pushing forwards with support from the Maschinengewehren. VonIvan setting with Maschinengewehr. And we got the Panzer gunners becoming target practice for all the machine gunners here, taking immense amount of damage. And we got a Vickers coming the retreat path as well here. Those Panzer grenadiers are getting absolutely riddled with good old-fashioned British lead. And I think something exploded up there. Yeah, I think the mine went off here. No, it's not the mine. Panzer grenadiers did go down. We got the Armoured out, and we got a Marder out now for VonIvan. Sappers here with machine gun support, dealing with the German machine gun here. Armoured pushing forward, catching Stana's Vickers there in a bit of a spot of hot bother. Oh dear, I say, that does look like to be something a bit bigger than a German infantryman. I do declare you're right. That does look like to be an armoured car. We're not equipped for this kind of engagement. And Stana he's going for another Humber? Interesting. I would have figured Stuarts. In fact, there's the DAK. I'd personally go for a lot of Stuarts myself because they're quite fairly useful here, but not Stana, of course. He might be planning, of course, the Crusader anti-aircraft tank, and so doesn't want to commit too many resources to, you know, anything bigger than a Humber. Vickers push back here. We got one Vickers wipe. That's going to be great there for VonIvan. Up north, mine goes off in the recce section. We got the Marder moving forwards here, equipped with a PaK-36R, which was a German name for Soviet anti-tanks they would typically convert to using PaK-40 ammunition. Partly because they just didn't have enough PaK-40s in particular, like early on, at which point the PaK-36R would serve the job quite nicely. Not nearly as powerful as the PaK-40, but certainly close enough. Artillery fire calling the northern field point here. Also worth noting, the way VonIvan's moving about in the map, he's focusing more on the north side rather than the south side, which I think is crucial to keep in mind there. Like, some players tend to be very uncomfortable moving to the north side, but that's where a lot of the resources are. So I think VonIvan is displaying some good tactical deftness here by focusing on the north side. We got a second Humber on the way here from Stana. Double Humbers, by the way, for those unaware, can actually take on an Armoured, so it's not necessarily a bad choice, though. It does feel a bit strange considering how close is the Crusader, but he might be planning to use the light vehicle withdrawn refit eventually, and that way, you know, regain the resources. So there's a lot of mind games going on, and also I think Stana potentially is really looking to, like, you know, leverage some of the, you know, more impressive stuff the British got going for them, because the whole withdrawn refit stuff they can do is really powerful in the right hands. Sappers here, the MB-34 and the Panzer Pioneer, Armoured heading southwards. We got the bikes, the Marder, the Armoured all pushing southwards now, allowing here Stana to secure the northwest for now. Shifting around, the utilizing mobility. In the south, the bike goes down. Utterly kaput. Humbers moving forwards there. Small Humber patrol here, ready to encounter the Armoured, but will they be ready for the Marder? And there go, shots fired here. Humber punching through the Armoured. Second Humber moving up here. And there go, got the Crusader anti-aircraft tank on the way. The Marder opening up here on the Humbers. What will Stana do next? Good shots there, though. Humbers taking a lot of damage for the Armoured. You can see there's also heavy damage just from being engaged by the Humbers. And there you go. Crusader moves into the finishing blow here, knocking out the Armoured, and certainly an Armoured for a Humber is a pretty good trade-off for Stana, less so for VonIvan. And now we got the Crusader going here for the Marder. Humber going in as well here. Marder definitely got a great gun, but the armor is definitely not good. Otto, we're too close, too close. I think it's sensitive too close. Doesn't matter. So that's quite a blow to VonIvan. He's just lost both his Armoured and, more crucially, his Marder. He does have the Panzerjägers left, and they were enough not close to the Marder, but it does mean that right now, Stana has, I think, the pick of the battle in terms of just, you know, deciding where the engagement is happening. Got another Crusader tank on the way. He's really going hard on them. VonIvan is definitely in an uncomfortable position. He does get a machine gun crew again, so it's obviously not all bleakness and bad biscuits here for VonIvan, but he's definitely in for a rough ride. We got the machine gun caught here by the Crusader anti-aircraft tank to the Buffos gun man, just blazing into the machine gun crew there. Force them to rapidly withdraw his second Crusader moving up here, and we got the rapid fire ability activated. He's going in, Hardy versus VonIvan. Panzerjägers there down to low health here. Crusaders pushing forwards here. It's a daring push here, perhaps hoping to just close out the match versus VonIvan fast. But what is this? We got the Panzerkampagnen Fiat here for VonIvan, and the German army going hard here against Stana. The Crusader moving, commanding up the shot, bounces off the Crusader. Panzer's flying away here. It's a fierce and frantic melee right outside VonIvan's doorstep. The Panzer command tank moving in here. The Crusaders withdrawing. Shots flying there. Most of them failing to penetrate the mighty armor of the Befehlspanzerkampfwagen 4 as it goes here for the Crusaders. Good shot. They almost got one of them. Panzerjägers, Panzerpionier, machine guns, they're moving up in the wake of the Befehlspanzerkampfwagen as it slices its way through Stana's forces like a hot knife through butter. And Stana here goes for the 6-pounder gun, I believe, here in response. Yes, indeed, to the command tank here, and the realization it does lack a bit in the anti-tank side. Crusader anti-aircraft tank knocked up the command tank. That was quite hectic. And over to VonIvan, we got power to fire there as well. They're trying to keep VonIvan from advancing here in the south. Up north, command tank there, spotting the Vickers crew and rapidly sending them elsewhere. So what's next for VonIvan is the big question. Will it be Mardus? Will it be Achtrads? Will it be Panzer IIIs? Who knows? Digging in by the north side with mines as it grabs a few points. Well played ever for VonIvan. Good work as always with these mines on both sides. Got the machine gun there being recruited. VonIvan by one grabs. That's going to have like 4 machine guns. 2 German, 2 British. Meanwhile, Humber racing northwards here. Got the Crusader on the move as well here again for Stana. Command timing up, engaging the recce section. Panzer Pionier machine guns opening up here. And there goes 6-pounder gun ripping into the command tank under VonIvan's control here. Got the infantry section there. They're holding the line narrowly up north here. We got the Humber wing in, catching the Panzer Pionier here. Leaving VonIvan's north flank not in a great place here. Maschinengewehre Befehlspanzerkampfwagen northwards. Troops reinforcing healing here. We got the Crusader engaging the Maschinengewehre, and we got the Panzerjägers on the move. We got another Crusader anti-aircraft tank up for Stana. He's definitely, I think, betting on just closing down the match fast. But the problem is, the longer this keeps up, though, I mean, at some point the Crusader tanks will, the AA tanks, they're going to lose their values. They're going to struggle against, like, you know, armor. So there's definitely, like, you know, some things is kind of like risking slowly penning himself into corner about here versus VonIvan. We'll have to see what VonIvan is doing here. Command tank southwards. You need some repairs though. But what is he going to do? Will it be Mardus? I mean, that would be, I suppose, one option here. Yeah, we go. Got another Marder here for VonIvan. Great shot from the command tank against the Crusader, and the machine crew goes down. Panzerjägers moving forwards. He could, of course, go for more Panzerjägers himself. He'd also go, I suppose, they can't go for the Pank 38, though. But more Panzerjägers could be an option to consider for VonIvan as well. All the way, Marder halfway done. Vickers setting up here. Air section, we've got Panzer being up here. Command tank, already Veterans 1. In fact, it's close to Veteran 2. This does open up for this supervised advance ability. Up north here, machine gun versus sappers. Mine goes off here. This could be VonIvan losing another machine gun here to Stana and the 1st Infantry Division. Marder ready for VonIvan. Crusader, though, letting loose on the south side here. German infantry braving the storm of fire there from the Bofors anti-aircraft gun. We got the Marder there moving forwards for VonIvan. Might we see more? Possibly. Panzer Pionier to withdraw this down. Yes, poor Jürgen there, who has definitely seen much better days. And Jürgen is about to expire. There we go. Marder pulling forwards right into the 6-pounder gun here, turning around there. And getting out there before the 6-pounder gun turns the Marder 3 into a Marder no more. Good shot there in the Crusader anti-aircraft tank though by the Marder up north. Another moving northward here. Sappers trying to get the fuel pump, but they're being held down by a mine. Machine gun there finding its vacation inside that small villa. Quickly cut short as British gunnery disrupts it. Ah, my God! And I was just about to have this delightful pasta. I didn't know you liked pasta. Well, I like it more than our rations. Panzerjägers Vickers the all fighting out here. Rushing forwards the command tank here. VonIvan dashing ahead using Panzerstorm. Panzersturm. Otto, step on it! I want to see the fear in the eyes. Is that yours? Yeah. At least it does in the eastern front. Command tank moving forwards the south push back here. Vickers about to get knocked out. 6-pounder guns about to get cleared out as well here. There we go. Vickers down. Quite the push here for VonIvan. Excellent use of Panzerstorm. Up north, the Marder and the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. Who will win this? Who will pull through? Who gets the... Deciding shot, it's a Crusader anti-aircraft tank. Marder down again for VonIvan. This command tank is steadily approaching the ace level. I think that's going to be the first time I've seen an ace command tank from the DAK. I think it's actually the first time I've seen one of Echelon 2 as well there. Vic is recruited. So VonIvan's up now to 5 machine guns, 3 of which are British. That's going to cause a logistical nightmare, isn't it? Okay, we got all this machining gewehr, yeah, but they don't use the same ammunition. Where are you gonna get it from? Well, we're gonna get it from the British. I like your optimism. I like it. Up here to Stana, who's going for the Churchill Black Prince. He's though in a bit of a pickle here. As VonIvan is slowly turning the corner again, the command tank is just proven to be such an obstacle here for Stana now that his strategy has kind of hit a bit of a snag. Command tank, though, is in heavy need of repairs and I think we're joining in anytime soon. So, bit of a trouble spot here for Stana now. VonIvan's just, you know, got a lot of stuff going here. He's got all of the machine guns now, and I mean that literally. He's got all of them. Stana, of course, still has one Crusader anti-aircraft tank. He's got some recce sections. He's got the sappers. It's not like it's GG for Stana yet. And, of course, he's still got that Black Prince on the horizon, but safe to say things are about to kind of get tougher for him. And he's going to do, I think, something more drastic here versus VonIvan. Good use of artillery to put up in the southern victory point here. Going for another Crusader anti-aircraft tank. So if he's planning the Black Prince, he's further delayed it himself here. So he's really risking himself, like, into a bad spot now if he's not careful. And definitely some big risk associated. He really needs, like, you know, make these Crusader anti-aircraft tanks, like, do some nasty work here to VonIvan. In the south here, Crusader tanks striking the Vickers. And there's the Vickers in the south here. Pushing it away there. North here. Got the Crusader moving about there. Panzer's moving up here. Vickers, I think that is. Yes, sitting up against advancing sappers. Meanwhile, Marder's hanging back here in reserve, ready to respond to like any developing emergency. Which apparently is not a Crusader tank ripping into the German Vickers. And white, excellent kill. We got veteran 2, we got used rapid fire. Good work there by Stana, of course, unless it gets the machine gun, it won't matter too much. In the south here, Recce sector has the Vickers there. Crusader moving up here. Saps grabbing the southern fuel point here. We got 341s, 353. And there you go. Another Vickers on the fire from the British as they look to perhaps reclaim their guns. Down to just one poor unfortunate soul. And down he goes. Vickers recruit up with the Panzerjägers. VonIvan's command tank is more or less fixed up now. Good to go. Once more into the fight against the British, and we got another Crusader anti-aircraft tank. Like, whatever dreams of the Black Prince he might have had have definitely, I think, at this point, been abandoned. Like a man who's dreaming of a nice, luxurious meal and realizes he's only got money for a cup of ramen. Machine gun there, push back. Pushing northwards here. You got 328 to 353. Could be looking at more Martyrs for VonIvan or TAC for something bigger. Hard to say here. We got 324 to 353. North side here, points being grabbed. Because he's looking for deep flank. In fact, VonIvan's north flank. Well, it does have a lot of machine guns and some mines. It's a bit open in other regards. There you go. The Martyr's going to catch one of the Crusader anti-aircraft tanks ripping through here with its Pack 36R. Up north, the Elon's going to go for flank here. Going to catch the Martyr in a bad spot. Excellent flank here by Stana. Very nice. Bold, but solid. And now suddenly the Martyr's not trouble. We've got Martyrs ripping into the armor. And again, these are not heavily armored. About to get knocked out here by the double Crusader tank. Got the command tank arriving, but not in time! No, it wasn't time. It took out the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. Stana's done another one. And now the command tank is pursuing the armor. We got rapid fire here, which is not going to do too much against the frontal armor of the command tank here. Command tank, though, misses. It may be the commander, but it's not a good aimer. That said, clearly ain't good enough to take out the Crusader tank with the final shot here in the south, though. Stana flank up behind VonIvan's front line here. Looking to hit the soft spots. Smart move there by Stana. Quite efficient, but he's definitely getting in that spot was like, I think he may have just pinned himself into a corner. He needs to do something, I think, smart to get himself out of it. Meanwhile, machine guns about catching the tank hunter section now on the munitions point up north. The Samp's about to be caught up with the command tank, which is so close to 50 feet. We've even got a mine here. I think Stana could try and beat the command tank, but he doesn't do it. Southeast, 6 Panzers coming up here. We got fighting here for the sun, but point. We got the Panzerjäger still caught the Crusader anti-aircraft tank, and the result is a unsurprising rapid retreat as soon as VonIvan realizes where he sent his men into. Meanwhile, VonIvan with more modifies. Panzer Pioneer caught laying down mines here. Rapid fire. Stana driving forwards here. Meanwhile, Recce section with the command tank. 6 Pounder guns. Snares here. Engaging it. We got an ace command tank. 2 thumbs up. First time I think I've ever seen an ace command tank in Coh3 so far. Good work there by VonIvan getting it so far. And it's over to VonIvan's perspective. And it's over. He's even gone for the Stuka dive bomb. Spicy. No sign of attack there for VonIvan. Just lots of machine guns. And a few German other units to back them up. Meanwhile, pushing for the northwestern victory point here, even as Stana is occupied, trying to force VonIvan to his base here. Marta engaging the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. Another great shot here. Crusader could risk getting knocked out here if Stana's not careful. Down to little health. He needs to get out of there now. Tank and section moving up here. Good shots at the Marta, but it's not enough. And he's lost his final Crusader aircraft tank. A great hit here from VonIvan, leading Stana now tankless, and another unit gets knocked out as well there. Losses piling up. We got another Crusader anti-aircraft tank. He's really, I feel at this point, just committed. Like, he can't get out of this at this point. So this is in some regards actually quite good for VonIvan. Obviously the Crusader anti-aircraft tanks are nasty, but as you know, he builds up more forces, and more crucially, he's got an ace command tank. They lose a significant amount of efficiency here for Stana. And definitely makes it hard, I think, to just really leverage this as well as he'd like it to. Meanwhile, we got Savage the machine gun here. Panzerjäger's moving up here, equipped with the MG-34 as well there. Grenades here for the number 69 percussive grenade. For those wondering what the devil does percussive mean, it means it impacts, detonates upon impact. The British actually were big users of percussive grenades like that. The Italians also like to use a few of them. As a fun note there. Meanwhile, machine guns about to clear up the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. It's great at clearing up machine guns, obviously, but not so much again clearing out, VonIvan's command tank. About to get another machine gun down here, but again, likely won't be able to return off with it. More Panzer Pioneer for VonIvan. There we go, Vickers knocked out. Good kill. Ace command tank racing to the hotspot here. Crusaders are ripping through the windows there. Panzerjäger's engaging. And Stana realizes, of course, it's time to get the Crusader out of there before the command tank arrives and lights it up like a bonfire. Panzerjäger's taking punches. We've got the A Crusader tank moving forwards here. Sapper sticking in here by the northwestern fuel point. Sapper's in deep trouble here. As the Ace command tank moves in there. Fortunately for Stana, that VonIvan put it on focused vehicle only, and so it didn't get off a shot before it's too late. Meanwhile, machine gun versus machine gun. Looks like he's finally got some machine guns in action. Possibly captured or just built a new one. Hard to say here at the moment. Things are hectic and ever-changing. Got another Vickers there. So he's definitely made up for some of these lost Vickers by now. Panzerjäger's machine gun caught in the retreat by the Vickers. Could see some wipes in VonIvan. That would be great for Stana and the 1st Infantry Division. No, gets away with it. Push forward into the Vickers. Bold move of VonIvan. But arguably, I think a bit reckless. We've got more Crusader anti-aircraft tanks out here. Panzer Pioneer, though, clearing out the Vickers. See a bold push that actually managed to work out there for VonIvan, interestingly enough. Meanwhile, Vickers are keeping at it. 6 Pounder gun trying to catch up with the Marta, but it's not quite working out here. VonIvan definitely now more in the driving seat here of this match, and he's just pushing it. The initiative here versus Stana. He is not slowing down. He's not accepting any excuses. He's just bringing it. And there you go. Stuka dive bomb here on the 6 Pounder gun. Do you hear anything, Terrans? What? Down it goes. 6 Pounder gun gone. Knocked out there. Beautiful. Ace command tank. They're pushing forwards. His Stana is now in some real deep biscuit gravy. 6 Pounder Armada being hauled forwards here with the 6 Pounder gun, though. He's only got the Crusader anti-aircraft tanks really trying to halt anything. And we got the Armada here certainly highlighting how fearless VonIvan is at this point. Going straight for the base here. Meanwhile, other Crusaders trying around there. Got a minor Benny Hill moment here. Another Marta there for VonIvan. He's about to lose his first. Oh, no, doesn't. Gets another Crusader anti-aircraft tank. Stana's losses are really starting to get fairly extensive here. Another great shot from the Marta. Crusaders. And he gets the Marta. He gets the Marta. Panzer Pioneer, though, in some deep sauerkraut here. As Stana moves out for the British Empire. Another Marder almost done. Panzerjägers, Maschinengewehren, all on the move. Sappers there, though, being absolutely mauled there out in the open. We got the artillery reconnoiter here, I think, from Stana against VonIvan. And there we go. Good shot there. Almost got the machine gun. Down it goes. Excellent kill here for Stana. Less so for VonIvan. And we got the Panzerjägers there moving straight into the Crusader. We got another 6-pounder gun ready there for Stana. Not deterred here, of course, by the presence of the Luftwaffe. Over to Stana. Hefty and intense fighting continues here, but Stana is losing more and more ground. He's also losing more and more victory points here versus VonIvan and the 90th Panzergrenadier Division. First Infantry Division is having an increasingly tough time here, as VonIvan is just seizing more and more initiative, and he's leveraging his abilities to, I think, the greatest effect here possible versus Stana. Another Vickers for Stana. Shot missed. Up north, he got fighting here. Machine gun versus machine gun. Marder pulling back. 6-pounder gun on the flank here. Could take out the Marder here. That's going to be a bit painful there for VonIvan. That would be a bit painful. Almost got it here. Almost. Can he take it out? Can he finish the job? And down it goes. You know, back of VonIvan's Space Command tank is receiving repairs here. Up north here, machine gun versus machine gun. Further up north, machine gun flying around here. Machine gun in trouble. So many machine guns. More Marders for VonIvan. Crusader tanking forts. They've got a machine gun set up here in the nearby house. Only to come under fire from the Crusader tank and his Bofors. And meanwhile, machine gun down. And this battlefield is just going to be a graveyard for machine gun teams, isn't it? 6-pounder gun. Crusader now just absolutely pummeling the house here. Brakes are just deteriorating under ruthless British fire. VonIvan could lose the machine gun here. Yes, down it goes. Command timing forwards. Another daring push here by VonIvan. And the 90th Panzer Division slicing right through here Stana's lines. We've got another Stuka dive bomb here against Stana. Oh dear, oh dear. Ah! 6-pounder gun and all the sappers down with that. I think it is GG. I don't see Stana bouncing back from this. Not even was made out of rubber. Apparently Stana somehow believes. VonIvan's making sure there is nothing to believe in. It's just about destroying the 6-pounder gun. Well, nothing to believe in except German victory. Almost got the 6-pounder gun. Ah, just keep surviving. Gone. Now it's down to just 2 machine guns and a tank hunter sack, but Stana keeps fighting. Just keeps fighting. I don't know what he's thinking at this point. He's gonna like desperately try out for Crusader Black Prince. I don't think he's got the victory points for that either.
75 points remaining for us.
74, 71. Was just gonna let the clock run out. At this point, I think it's safe to say GG. Game over there. Hell of a win here for VonIvan. Some great back and forth action here. Some interesting choices there on both sides. I think the Stana definitely managed to spend himself into the corner, set himself into like this doom spiral. But again, like initially, get off enough Crusader tanks. With the A version, of course, you can sort of overwhelm your opponent, but they've stabilized and slowly push back. It really loses a lot of its strength here in that space with having to start. Like he just managed to like put himself in a position we kind of had to like keep feeding them in there, and that just made the situation worse from as the match went on, as he just couldn't afford resources like tack up or hold up for the Black Prince, which is like his big other ace up the sleeve here. And so VonIvan was just able to very slowly turn around. The command tank here proved to be crucial there and turn the game around here slowly but steadily there as a start. But still some great plays from both sides. A lot of machine guns, a lot of mines. So I hope you got this match, have learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell a friend, tell a family. And as always, you can support the Propagandacast by donating or pledge on Patreon. Links are in the video description. This is Imperial saying cheers and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye everyone.